Hi, I'm T. Winnie, a retired teacher slow traveling the world one stay at a time. I spent 5 weeks in South Africa, 2 weeks with my niece, and 3 weeks solo, and I'm going to share my Airbnb accommodations with you. The first apartment is a 2-bedroom, 2-bath condo in Sea Point community, which is very close to the promenade. It was like half a block away from the promenade and very close to beaches. It was a beautiful apartment. The host actually met us in the apartment and gave us a tour of the building and also let us know what was available in the apartment. It was very well equipped. There was water, tea, coffee, even cleaning supplies and laundry detergent. So she was very thoughtful and really providing for her guests. My favorite part of the apartment was the views. Each room had floor-to-ceiling windows where we could see either the mountaintop or we could see the ocean. And I just found that to be very beautiful. It was air conditioned. It had a split unit in the living area, and we had fans in the bedrooms. So it was okay. It was warm at some point, but at least there was AC in the living area. The patio was absolutely amazing. We did not spend very much time on the patio because this was our first time in Cape Town, so we were very busy doing tours and trying to see everything we could possibly see. But from the patio, we could see the ocean, and Tabletop Mountain is behind us, so the paragliders would glide right over our apartment building. I just thought it was so well decorated, super cute, and I really enjoyed spending time in this apartment. Our second stay was in Green Market Square, which is really like the downtown area of Cape Town. Completely different vibe. It's very urban, very lively, very walkable. Sea Point is walkable also. It's just a different vibe. So if you want to be in the mix, if you want to be in the heart of the city, then Green Market Square is for you. This is a 2-bedroom, 2.5-bath condo. Both apartments had a doorman and security, so that was comforting. I had the master suite this time since my niece had it the first week. So this was my room and I loved it. The bed was very comfy. The linens were high quality. So I was extremely happy. And there was an AC unit in the room. So that's more than I could ask for. There was a separate tub and shower, lots of storage space, lots of closet space. And I thought the room was really beautiful. It was my favorite bedroom out of all 4 apartments. Definitely the most comfortable bed. The living space was up a set of very narrow stairs. It was a narrow spiral staircase. It was a bit scary to use in the beginning, but eventually I got used to it. But the living space was spacious and open, very comfy seating. There you could see downtown and Green Market Square from our window. I thought the kitchen was well equipped. I did not get to cook in this kitchen because the first 2 weeks, as I said, we were very, very busy with tours and things like that. So we did not cook at home for the first 2 weeks. But also upstairs was a half bath. This is the utility room with a washer and a drying rack. She provided a little bit of detergent and things like that. So it was a very well equipped apartment. My third apartment in Cape Town was a solo apartment. It was 1-bedroom, 1-bathroom apartment, really cozy and cute. It did not have AC at all, which was my bad. It was a mistake on my part because I really need AC. And at this point in time, Cape Town was getting pretty warm, so it was very hard for me to cool off, especially when I was in the bedroom at night. So the host did provide a fan and a Dyson cooler. It was just very hard for me to cool down. Other than that, I thought it was a really cute apartment. It was in a great location, very walkable, easy access to restaurants, cafes, and stores. My last apartment was in Johannesburg, South Africa. It was a 1-bedroom, 1-bath, and it was kind of in the suburbs, so it wasn't very walkable. So I spent a lot of time in the apartment. It didn't have AC, but I found that Joburg was a lot cooler than Cape Town. I didn't need the AC. I had a fan, and that was sufficient enough to keep me cool. The kitchen was very well equipped, which was great because I did cook in this apartment almost every day. I didn't go out very often because it wasn't a walkable area. So I did cook and use everything in the kitchen. This is what happens when I forget to record upon arrival. I forget. So, of course, the room is already a mess. This is probably the next day. The room is already a mess, but that's okay. It was a king-size bed, fairly comfortable bed. I didn't have any issues with sleeping. There was an espresso machine in the kitchen, which I used every single day, and I would spend my time with my coffee, my espresso right here in the sunroom. It was my favorite part of the apartment, just filled with natural light, and there were lots of birds outside and greenery, and it was just a very relaxing time in Joburg. So overall, I enjoyed all 4 accommodations. I think the first apartment in Sea Point with the ocean views and the mountain views was probably my favorite. It was a little more than I would normally pay for an Airbnb, especially solo, but it was a splurge because of my niece's birthday. But it was my favorite apartment. If you would like the links or the details to any of these accommodations, please just leave me a comment and I'll be happy to share any information that I have with you. Thanks for watching to the end. Be blessed.